Hi friends, this is Sai. Welcome to Sai Tech Logic channel. So today we are going to see the second lab in GCP architecture. So the lab name is Deploy a Compute Instance with Remote Startup Script. This is the lab we are going to see. So yeah, now we'll quickly start the lab. So once you open this, you can sign in with this your username and password. So I have already been signed in. So this is the console. So coming to the scenario in this lab, this is your challenge. Okay, so we need to configure a Linux Google Compute Engine instance that installs the Apache Web Server software using remote startup script. Okay, in order to confirm that a compute instance Apache has successfully installed, the compute engine instance must be available via HTTP from the internet. Okay, this is the challenge they have given. So these are steps to be followed for us. It will be in more detailed. Okay, if you see these steps. So the first thing we have to do is confirm that a Google Cloud Storage bucket exists that contains a file. Okay, they have given the remote startup script here. We'll download this and we'll create a bucket in storage and we'll enable public access to it. Okay, we'll give permissions to it. Once we complete that, then we'll go to yeah we'll launch an instance with remote startup script. Okay, so the file name should be install-web.sh. Okay, so the file name should be as it is here, otherwise this step may not work. Okay, next we'll enable firewall rule. Okay, with http access, then we'll test the server whether it is working or not. Okay, so let us start with the first step. We'll create a bucket and we'll upload this startup script there. Go to storage browser. You can now create a bucket. Okay, give some name. Okay, any name, but the name should be unique. You can see here, pick a globally unique name and permanent name. Okay, then continue. So okay, that's taken. So choose the location type, region, dual region, multi-region. Multi-region is like uh, the best one. We can choose this because it has high availability across the all the regions. Okay, then we can choose. Okay, continue. We can choose the storage class. I'm going with standard. So you have other storage class also, nearline, cold line, HU. Okay, these are controls. Next. Okay, then create. Now the bucket has been created. Let us upload the file now. So for that I will download the sample script. Okay, the upload has been complete. Now the main important thing is that you have to rename the name. Okay, that is the important thing here. Remove resource. This should be the name. Okay, as given in our lab. You can see here, install such. This should be the name. Okay, yeah, we have done. Now we have to give public. Okay, it's not public now, so that you can access it publicly also. Go to edit permissions. Okay, create an group. Just give name as all users. And just give reader permission is enough. Okay, now save it. Now you can see that it is publicly accessible. Let us try whether it is working or not. See, you can see the script here. apt-get update install Apache 2. Okay. Now this the first part is done. Okay, you can see here the score is automatically populated here. Now we have to create an instance with remote startup script. Okay, that is our second task. Let us create an instance now. Okay, give an instance name. Choose region and zone here. Then I'm choosing machine as standard. Okay, then I'm choosing Linux machine here. So these are the firewall rules. Okay, we can use these default things, or we can create a new rule in the firewall, and we can give the tag here. Okay, you can create a new rule in firewall, and you can specify a tag here. Then you can remove this. Okay, for example, say I created a new rule in the firewall saying HTTP test. Okay, so I'll give the tag here. So it takes the rule HTTP test. Okay, now I'm not doing that. I will show you this in the later videos. So now I'm allowing the default firewall rules here. So the important part here is that we have to give a startup script. And there are two ways you can give the startup script. One is you can give the script here, or the second way is using metadata. Okay, in metadata we'll specify the link. I will show you how do we give that. So if you go to official documentation of Google, I will give you the link in description also. Here you can see this is one way of giving. We can directly give the script, or second way is that we can give in URL. I will show you that how do we give. Okay, this is to give in URL. We have to add this into our key startup script URL. Okay, I'm adding this. This is my key. Okay, we are giving an URL. So I'll give the URL here. Go to bucket. Okay, click on install web.sh. Now you can find URI and URL. You can give anything. You can give this URI or URL. Okay, this is publicly accessible because it's HTTPS. Okay, this is not publicly accessible. Okay, you can do any one of them. I'm giving this URI. Okay, keep remaining everything as default, and let us create it. Okay, now it is created. Let us SSH it and check whether Apache server has been installed or not. Okay, now we are here in SSH. So now we should be in root. Okay, now we are in root. Now let us check whether the server has been installed or not. Apache server. Give service. You can see here Apache has been installed here. So now let us check using our browser whether it is working or not. Okay. Okay. Here we have to give HTTP, not HTTPS. Okay, you can see the server is up and running. So now go to the lab. You can see here this step is done, remote script. Then yeah, we gave HTTP tag. Now we have already checked whether the server is up and running from browser. Also we have accessed it. You can run the step here manually. Okay, completed. So the lab is completed now. Thank you. Please do like, share and comment. Thank you. Thank you for watching.